We told you yesterday about an apparent shark attack on Cape Cod, Massachusetts. This morning, experts say the man's injuries are consistent with an attack by a great white shark.
The victim survived without losing any limbs, but the story is shaking up people in that popular summer tourist spot. Seth Doane is there in Chatham, Massachusetts. Seth, good morning.
Good morning to you, Charlie. Earlier this summer, the beach behind me here was closed following a shark sighting, and that's taken place up and down this coast as beaches have been closed following these sightings. And earlier this week, we got a reminder why.
Bitten by something, or?
Though he managed to swim to shore, the man was carried off this Truro, Massachusetts beach on a stretcher. Christopher Myers was bodyboarding when he sustained bite marks on Monday that witnesses say tore to the bone.
He thought that he had been attacked by a shark. He stated to me that it was a shark that had attacked his legs.
Myers was transferred to a local hospital in stable condition and is expected to recover.
The extent of the injuries as characterized to us, by the eyewitnesses on the scene, and also the species that occur in the area, the presence of seals in the area, all this add up to the white shark being the most likely candidate.
If it was a great white, it'd be the first such attack in these waters in more than 3/4 of a century. The last one in 1936 killed a boy.
If indeed it turns out to be a white shark, this guy is extremely lucky and probably should go and buy a lottery ticket because he dodged the bullet on this one.
Biologist and shark expert Simon Thorold says they may never be certain that it was a great white, but he's working with a team that's monitoring 9 great whites off the coast of Cape Cod.
I think we're probably seeing more white sharks in the area at the moment, and the white sharks are probably being drawn into the area by a really large increase in the number of gray seals that are in the area.
Seals are a staple of a shark's diet. David Murdoch, who provides seal tours off the Chatham Fish Pier, told us he doesn't have to take tourists far these days.
How is business these days? Are there a lot of seals out there?
There are a lot of seals out there, yeah. There are thousands, and they are increasing in number because they're protected.
It's estimated there are 350,000 seals along the North Atlantic coast. They've been protected since the 1970s by the Federal Marine Mammal Protection Act. With humans barred from harming them, seals, which can live for up to 40 years, had the beach to themselves on a rainy afternoon. The constantly shifting sandbars here mean that the seals' habitat can change, sometimes bringing them closer to humans.
One year you might not have any seals hanging around a part of a beach. Next year you could have several hundred or thousands.
Gordon Waring is with NOAA's National Marine Fisheries Service. He's worked to tag and track seals around Cape Cod to try to understand them.
Seal populations can grow rather rapidly. They basically establish residency in the Cape.
The seals are here to stay.
The seals are here to stay.
Now, this is my home turf. I grew up in the town just next door and come back to visit my parents, and all of the talk this summer, as you might imagine, has been about sharks. And as you also might imagine, the sharks are here to stay, the seals are here to stay, the swimmers are here to stay, so that dialogue, that conversation will likely continue.
So, Seth, are your people nervous in the area, or are they thinking it's an isolated incident?
I think a lot of people say, it's an isolated incident. Even yesterday when we were out on the water with Mr. Murdoch, he said, people are always asking about trying to see these sharks, but I have never yet seen one. There also has been a lot of misreporting in this. Remember that picture that went everywhere of that kayaker with the dorsal fin? Well, it turns out I was speaking to a couple of officials yesterday, and they said that was not a great white, even though that's what had been initially reported. That was a basking shark. That was a plankton eater.
Oh, I feel better now.
Yes,
okay. Thank you, Seth Doane, reporting live from his hometown.
Exactly. So don't worry, just turn around.
Yes. I don't want to see a basking shark either. Thank you, Seth. Thank you.